LeetCode problem number 443. It's a medium question and it says string compression. So let's go through the problem statement. So given an array of characters, compress it using the following algorithm, where begin with an empty string s for each group of consecutive repeating characters in cas. If the group length is 1, append characters to s, otherwise append the character followed by the group length. So I'll explain you in short what does this mean. So let's say we have given an input array. This is our input array and it says a, then a, b, b, c, c, c. So we can see a is coming twice, b is coming twice, c is coming thrice. So our input is expected, our output is expected to be length of the compressed string. So our compressed string looks like something like this: a followed by the count of its occurrence, b followed by count of its occurrence, and c followed by count of its occurrence, which is a2, b2, c3, and its length is coming as 6. So we have to return 6 as our see, if we see it's int, so we need to return the length of the compressed version of the string. Second condition is if let's say a character is coming only once, so we do not have to append its occurrence, because that will be that's basically not a compressed string. Instead we are increasing its size basically more than the input array. So it will be only a, and let's say it's like a and b is repeating many number of times, it's more than 9. So a, which is b, only a, we are not appending its character count. Then there is b and we are appending its character count. But since it's greater than 9, which is basically double digits, so our basically compressed string will be a, b, 1, 2, and which is length is 4, so we have to return 4. There is also a condition which says after we have to modify the input array. So while doing all this, we have to keep on modifying the input array as well, and then we have to return the length of the array till the point we have modified, or whatever will be the length of compressed string. So I'll just explain you via code how this will be done. So let's say I take 2 pointers. I'll be using 2 pointers in this case. So I'll start with I as 0 and j as 0. I'm initializing both of them to 0. Also keep an index to 0, since index will be used since we need to modify the input array. So while I is less than cache dot length, so this becomes our outer loop in which let's say we'll keep 2 pointers. One will be at I and another one will be at I plus 1. So basically j will be at I plus 1. So in our first loop, I will be at 0 and j will be at 1. Then j will keep on traversing the array till the point it does not till the point I and j, basically characters at I and j, does not match. So we will do that, and let's say j will be I plus j will be I plus 1, and then there is a while loop. So over here, first condition we have to check is where chars dot length, j is less than chars dot length, and let's say character at ith index should be equal to character at jth index. If this condition is satisfied, then we have to just keep on traversing the loop. So basically we'll do is j plus plus in here. Once this loop terminates, we need to check what is the length of current character, basically the character at I, what is the its occurrence count. So that we can find via like j minus I will give us the character count. So first, since we need to modify the character array as well, so what I'll do is character at index basically has to be equal to chars at I. So now we have to append its occurrence count. So occurrence can be greater than let's say 9, so it can be double digit as well. And since we have to modify the input array as well, so let's say it's 12, the occurrence of character at I is coming as 12. So at one particular index it will be 1, and then another index it will go 2. So for that, what will we do is we'll do string s is equal to or first we need to check whether its count is greater than 1, or occurrence count is greater than 1 or not. If that is the case, then if j minus I is greater than 1, then j minus I is greater than 1, then I'm doing string s is equal to j minus I, and since it has to be in string, So what I'll do is I'll append something like this in the end, or it can be done even in the beginning with this going in brackets. Now since this is done, let's run a while loop, and over here we can say s, or not even a while loop. I think I'll need a for loop. Let's say for, and this becomes this becomes a char c, and then hash slot to char array, to char array. This will be to char array, and now what I need to do is I need to modify the string, input string. So character at index, okay, over here I'll need to increment index as well. So index plus plus, so next occurrence will go at next point, next index. So now I'm doing char set equal to c, and then again I have to do index plus plus. Once this is done, we need to assign I is equal to j. Now let's say currently it was let's say our input was something like this: a a a b, a, then let's say b b b and c c c and c. So initially I was here, then j kept on traversing. It was at 1, then it went on 2, then it went on 3, and then it went on index 4. Once it was on index 4, the characters at I and characters at j were not matching, so we broke out of this loop, and then we appended at index 0, append character of I, which was a. So at 0 we are appending a. Then we did increment index, then we check what was the difference between j and I, was it greater than 1 or not. So we can see that 0 minus 4 will be 4, which will tell us the occurrence count of basically a. What was the occurrence count of a? Since it was 4, we went inside this loop, we did j minus I will give us 4, so s values will be equal to 4 in a string. Then doing a carry, it will just be one element, one character. So at character of index we are appending the count, and we did a j plus plus, and this is let's run this code. Okay, I missed something. Okay, I have missed a return statement, a return index in this case. So yeah, it's let's see. Okay, so it has been accepted, and yeah, that's how we'll solve string compression.